Oh, God help me. Oh, God help me. Oh, God. Just breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, God. Phew.
The place for comic book and anime reviews.
Guys, welcome back to Brevin Campbell 12's YouTube channel. The place for all your comic book and anime reviews. And today we're going to talk about a comic book or an anime. We are talking about, an anime. We're not talking about anime specifically, but we are talking about a live action anime adaptation. And today I'm talking about the live action adaptation of Death Note. Yeah, this movie's all over the place. Like, this review I won't be really talking to you much about like the actual Death Note anime. I'm going to be pretty much judging this movie on its own merits. And on its own merits, it ranges from okay to really rushed, all over the place roller coaster that's about to burn in a giant pit of fire. I'm not even kidding you. This movie moves really fast. Too fast. The pacing is just way too fast. It doesn't take time to ever slow down for 1 second. I don't understand this. Why they made this choice. Because the movie's only an hour and 47 minutes, and we live in a world where every movie needs to be 2 hours long. So I don't get why they didn't make this movie 2 hours. It would have been like, it would have helped a whole lot to making me understand, get invested in these characters. I have always been a big fan of Adam Wingard's storytelling. I did watch Your Next. I remember when that actually came out. I was working at the movie theater at the time when Your Next came out, and I did remember watching that and really enjoying that. And when I heard Adam Wingard was going to be directing this film, I thought that he would have been a great choice to do Death Note, because his sensibilities, I thought, would have really melded with the ideas of Death Note. Sadly, I kind of was wrong about that, apparently, because there's a lot of good ideas here. I'll give them that much. There's a lot of great ideas, a lot of interesting changes that were made from source material that I really could get behind. I like the way Light Turner was portrayed, kinda. He really was this really angry, upset, crazy kid who didn't really know any better when he got the Death Note. He definitely not the super smart, intelligent character we know from the anime. And I'm kind of fine with that change for the most part. It very much felt like it really was an Americanized version of Death Note. And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it kind of being this Americanized type version of the storyline, but you don't really get any time to connect to Light Turner and his girlfriend Mia. The whole romance felt really off-putting to me. There was no time to really develop those characters as characters. The rules for the book, we had no really time to like understand each of the rules. Like, those are really in-depth rules for the Death Note, you guys. And you really need to go in depth into those rules and explain how those rules exactly would work. And we didn't get a mind battle between L and Light. We didn't what we instead got was a battle between Light and Mia. Sort of, kind of, even though they kind of like each other. So that was really weird to me too. The whole relationship between Light and Mia, the little dichotomy right there between them. Like the fact they were in love with each other, but then they were fighting each other. It was strange to me, and it feels very disjointed as a film. That's what I'm talking about. Telling the movie just as a film, those ideas were not given to me well enough for me to like understand why they were doing this. Why Mia went crazy for the Death Note. How am I supposed to understand like this change that happened in Mia if we don't get any time with the character of Mia to really understand what she is going through? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. The motivations don't make any sense to me, honestly. It's such a weird mishmash of ideas and concepts and thoughts, but it doesn't go anywhere with any of these plots. It doesn't go anywhere with any of these ideas. It's actually kind of making me rethink my kind of belief on Ghost in the Shell pretty much, because I actually thought Ghost in the Shell like really did try compared to this movie to like just as a film to like get you attached to those characters, even though in the end like you really don't as much as you probably should because like of the kind of stale performance Scarlett Johansson pretty much gave. At least with that film though, I could kind of like get behind the ideas and the concepts and that were inside the film, even if I couldn't get behind the one plot point that goes into the act, which was the whitewashing thing. Which I'll give this movie is like the opposite of Ghost in the Shell. Like everything Ghost in the Shell did wrong, this movie does right. Everything Ghost in the Shell did right, this movie does wrong. It's like they're like the yin and yang, pretty much. You think of they're like if you put these two directors start to work together, they would just like make this weird type of all-together film that just work by itself. But as separate film, they just don't work. Death Note handled the whitewashing very, very well. I thought it was a very, very good way to like take the character of Light Turner, like Yagami, and then turn on his head and do something totally different with his character, and pretty much see race as non-existent. And that's what I like about this film. I felt like Light Turner and L and all these characters could have been played by anybody. And I know the performances given by these characters was really, really good and really well done. I thought Nat Wolff actually did give a good performance as Light Turner. And I thought Mia gave a really good performance as this character. And Ryuk, oh my god, Ryuk was amazing. Like, every time Ryuk was on screen, I was just like, oh my god, can we get more of this character, please? Please. I loved William Dafoe's version of Ryuk. That was amazing. That was fantastic. If the whole entire movie had been like that, I would have loved this movie like from the very beginning. But it wasn't, and because of that, it feels all over the place. It feels like a mixed bag of ideas and concepts and story points, and it's all over the place, you guys. It really is an all over the place mishmash of ideas. Try to put together to make one film, and it's You know what? Ghost in the Shell said it would be possible to make a good live action anime adaptation. Death Note is also showing to me that it is possible to make a good anime adaptation, but neither of them are good anime adaptations. No, that's really what I'm trying to get at here. Like, they're both good ideas on the surface, and they're both good concepts, but as film, they just don't come together in a way that works properly and are interesting enough. And that's pretty much my thoughts on the Death Note live action movie. So you guys, that's pretty much my thoughts on this film. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.